What if I told you this one play from 2 seasons ago is what saved Baker Mayfield's career? See, in 2022, Mayfield had a huge problem. In July, right before the season started, he was traded to Carolina because Cleveland no longer wanted him. And even though he was able to win the Panthers quarterback job over Sam Darnold, the experiment was a failure. Mayfield went 1-5 as the starter. He dealt with a high ankle sprain, and when the Panthers released him in December, it really looked like Baker was one of the worst first overall picks in NFL history. Now, Baker was dropped on the Monday leading into week 14. And luckily, the next day, the Rams signed him because Matt Stafford was injured. The Rams had lost 6 games in a row, and they were so desperate, they were willing to try anything to get a win. Mayfield only had 1 day with the team before he suited up for Thursday Night Football against the Raiders. But after only 1 drive that night, watching John Wolford, Sean McVay put Baker in the game. Now, for most of the game, things weren't looking good. The score was 16-3 in the fourth quarter. After scoring a touchdown, the Rams still found themselves down 6 points with under 2 minutes left on their own 2-yard line. But Mayfield somehow, against all odds, led a 98-yard drive, which ended in a game-winning touchdown pass. It was the longest under 2-minute game-winning drive we had seen in decades. Now, if the Rams didn't end up winning this game, Baker may have never started there again. But instead, after the big drive, Sean McVay continued to play him. After the season, he signed a 1-year deal with Tampa, and last season, Baker won the QB1 job over Kyle Trask. Now, leading his team to the postseason was impressive enough, but Baker didn't just do that. He beat the reigning NFC champions in the first round, and that got him a $100 million extension earlier this year. He now just had the best week 1 of any quarterback in the entire NFL, and it's crazy to think, if he did win that Thursday Night Football game against the Raiders a couple years ago, Mayfield right now would probably be a backup somewhere. And if you want to hear football stories like this every day, all season long, just drop me a follow.